Welcome back, Oh, that's your line.
Oh, I thought you had the intro. Okay. Welcome back to See Me Enthusiasts, guys. My name is Jimmy. That's Jacob. That's Patrick. Thank y'all for tuning in and checking us out. The Big Three is back together. We are back
Yes,
for
sir.
Week 12 preview and prediction. Guys, we got a good slate of games on tap. We're going to preview those. We're going to give y'all our top five Heisman lists each,
Oh
and we're going to debate.
shit! We're doing
And
that.
we're gonna
I
debate
gotta make
because I
one.
feel like we're gonna have a lot of um, differences in our top five. And then we're gonna give an upset of the week as well. So make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. It's really gonna show us a lot of love. If you want to do that. If you believe college football, you're gonna love it over here. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, CFB_enthusiasts. That's where you'll find a lot of our short form content as well. Guys, we got a couple of good games on tap, especially the SEC. Number 10, Texas, at number 5, Georgia. This is a big game for the Longhorns if they want to keep their hopes alive. Well, I feel like they can still keep their hopes alive even if they don't win this game. But if you want to be really solidified in that college football playoffs, it would behoove you to win this game. They're going on the road, number 5, Georgia, a team that they lost to twice last year. Um, Texas is playing a lot better now. Arch Manning's playing a lot better now. Just came off a drubbing of Vanderbilt, although it wasn't what the score indicated. They absolutely pushed Vanderbilt around for 3.5 quarters. And then Georgia, on the other hand, just came off a dominating performance in their best win of the season, most complete win of the season against Mississippi State. Fellas, what we thinking in this top 10 matchup?
Like you said, um, in order for Texas to solidify, I would say like 95% playoffs, have to win. If Georgia wants to continue to try to make the SEC title game, they have to win. This is going to be your big dogs of the SEC. So these are two of the top teams in the SEC. They're going to be battling. Physical game, bloodbath. I think it has a chance to be one of the most physical games of the year, with both the defenses flying around. Um, Texas's offense has been getting hot at the right time. Arch has been getting better each week. Like like I said last week, Georgia's had some close calls this year. At some point, their luck is not going to say luck, but they're not going to be able to pull one out. I think this comes down to the wire. I think it's your typical SEC, like I said, defensive battle. I think Texas wins 23-20.
Yo!
I don't think either QB plays. Oh my God, they played incredible, but I don't think either one plays bad. I think both QBs play good, solid offense, but they're just both playing two of the better defenses in the nation. I think if UT can establish the run, they'll
I knew
win.
you were gonna say that.
I
I
think
knew
even if
it.
they can establish the run, they'll still win. But yeah, I think it'll be like 23-20, possibly a game-winning field goal with
Well,
a
it's gonna be
couple
really
seconds.
hard for us to win if we can't run the football. And honestly, as a fan, I think I've gotten to the point where I've kind of given up on the run game this year, which
Yeah.
sucks because that puts a lot more pressure on Arch, which is one of the big points that haven't been talked about this season, along with the offensive line not being up to par. But Texas did make changes along the offensive line, and I think that boded well for them in the Vanderbilt game. The offensive line played their best game of the season. They must keep Arch clean in the pocket if they want any chance in
Oh,
this game.
absolutely.
Any
Absolutely.
chance. Luckily for Texas, There's no Jalen Walker. There's no Michael Williams wrecking your entire
They're hurt.
offense like they did last season. Remember the game, the one in Austin? We were shell
They
shocked. We
came.
didn't know what to
They
do.
just kept coming, bro. They were coming and coming and coming.
Pause. But yeah, they were. They did though. They were monsters. I'm like, why are these two NFL players masquerading as Georgia football players? And
both first round picks.
and,
That's what
and
Georgia
think
does.
about it. Texas last year had a top 5 O line in the country, and they met that O
Man,
line. They made that O line look like shit.
they had the number
Luckily,
9 overall pick at right tackle.
yeah, Banks, yeah. And what I'm looking at now is, well, Georgia, they are bottom third in the country in sacks.
Yep.
Who would have thought? They only have 11 sacks this year. That's less than one per game on average. Not something you expect from a Kirby Smart defense, but they don't have the pass rushers like they did last year. And I think Texas can exploit that.
Yeah.
Now, Georgia's front, that's not to say Georgia's front seven isn't really tough to stop. They're really good against the run, which probably won't matter because we won't be able to run football anyway. Georgia's secondary can be had, though. I've seen it. They can be had. The Ole Miss game, we saw a lot of explosives being given up. In the Tennessee game, remember how Tennessee was playing in that first half, especially going up and down the field? They exploited to Georgia's secondary, and I think we can do the same thing with the guys we have and Steve Sarkisian's play calling and things of that nature. Sark has to have beaters for whatever Georgia's throwing, especially those blitzes. Because I know Glenn Schumann and Kirby like to be aggressive. They haven't got home a lot, but they're still really aggressive. They will send guys, and it's going to come down to Arch hitting the easy stuff, the layups,
Yeah.
along with Sark coming up with beaters for those blitzes. Shallow crosses behind the blitz, quick slants, screens. So we're gonna see, man. I think on the other hand, we're gonna have to contain your Zachariah Branch. He's a real big target for them, and he's something a little different than Georgia's had the last couple of years. He's real explosive.
Yeah.
We must neutralize him and his explosive playability, along with Gunnar Stockton's legs. Now, I know he came into the SEC championship game, and we didn't know how the fuck to defend him, and he played really well against us. Now we know what Gunnar Stockton's all about. So as a defense, I expect them to play a lot better against Gunnar Stockton, especially when Gunnar Stockton decides to run. He's a tough
Yeah.
son of a gun, but that's where Colin Simmons and Anthony Hill are going to need to be really, really disciplined. And I expect a big game from both of those guys.
Is Michael Taft back?
He's back. He's back. He's off the injury report. Jelani McDonald, our other safety on the other side of Taft, he's back. He's ready to go. Wingo,
Yeah,
who
the only
dislocated his finger, he's ready to go.
he's on the injury report. Wingo is.
Who? Wingo?
Wingo.
I saw a report saying, is he? What is he listed as?
I mean, he's probable, so he'll play.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
because
the only
he's
guy.
been practicing.
Yeah, he's the only guy that's on the report.
Okay. Okay, cool. Um, the most fascinating thing to look for in this game, guys, who's gonna play a more complete game?
Yeah.
Georgia. We like you said, Pat, Georgia has been playing with fire all year long, getting off to these super slow starts. Could they keep before doing that? We'll see. Texas, it seems like they haven't played a full 4 quarters in I don't know how long against the Power Four opponent, against a conference opponent. Right? Even the Vanderbilt game, we played 3.5 really good quarters, but that last half a quarter almost bit us in the ass. And if it's coming down to who's going to finish the game and make more plays, I I can't bet against Kirby Smart in Georgia. I can't. I feel
Facts.
really good about Texas. I think they'll play a really good game. It's they're gonna have a chance, but give me Georgia, 26-20. It's gonna be a good game.
I'm sorry you had to do that.
Wait, what did you just say?
The dogs. The dogs on top.
Jimmy! Sick 'em.
Bro, that commercial plays
That
so much.
commercial?
What
Sick 'em.
commercial?
Defense. On
I have no
defense.
idea.
On defense. On defense. On defense. On defense.
I think your video's lagging. It keeps repeating on defense.
It's not.
Oh,
This is a very hard place to go win. Only one team has done it in what, the last 5 years?
Bama.
Bama. And we know Bama has Kirby's number. But
man, fuck them both, bro.
Texas has to start fast. You have to start fast. Like, they gotta try to get the crowd a little quieter. But to that point too, if Texas starts too fast and y'all get a lead, like a 2-touchdown lead,
It's GG, son.
Conservative.
it's not because Sark gets too. We saw it in the Vandy game. When Texas gets up, Sark gets way too conservative.
Yeah.
Like at that point, like when Texas gets up 2 scores, Sark plays not to lose rather than than to win, and it drives
What happened?
it,
All gas, no
it,
brakes.
it drives me crazy. I'm sure it drives you insane. But my other thing too in this game is if he doesn't take the points when they're there to be taken, Texas doesn't have a chance. Like he's got to take the
He'll be
points.
stubborn. He's stubborn.
Like he's gone. Like I really I have Georgia winning 27-20. I think the game will be flipped at some point when he goes for it on 4th down rather than taking the 3 points.
Oh
I really do.
no!
I really do. I think the game will flip at that point.
It's so
So
funny because I could see that. I could visualize it.
I can too. I visualize
Oh,
them.
Texas stop on 4th and 1. Georgia gets the ball back at midfield.
like
I
yeah,
can
like it'll
visualize it
be
right now. Oh my
like
God, Texas is running out the offense on 4th. It's a touchdown.
like it'll be like what 20-20 or 20-17
Yeah.
and he'll go for it or something like that. It's going to be a physical game though. It is. It's the SEC and it's 2 of the best in the conference. It's going to be physical and I'm excited to watch it. A night game in Samford, place is going to be loud. I will say it would be sick if Georgia pulls out their black uniforms, but I don't think they are.
Yeah. That'd be cool if they pull it out for their funeral.
I did see the
Um,
funniest thing. I did see the funny thing about uniforms. Texas did a little uniform release for their all whites, and somebody was like, "Texas doing a uniform release for the same uniforms they worn since since Truman was in the White House."
since the Truman administration will never not be
Administration. It's
funny.
like, bro.
Bro, the actual Texas account posted, right? Texas football. And they said, I'm trying to find it, bro. They said, look what we're busting out on Saturday. And I was trying to get to it quick because it was a picture of the helmet. And I was trying to see if there's something different.
It's just the
And
all
it wasn't.
whites.
I don't know why I expected something different, but how they tweeted it, I was like, whoa, what do we got?
But to your point
Oh,
earlier,
here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry.
go
Here it
ahead.
goes. It says, you'll never guess what helmets we're wearing this weekend. The Texas football account tweeted that. And I'm like, oh shit. Like the only thing we've done to our helmets is make the actual logo like a brighter shade of orange. That's it.
But to your
Hey,
point, in a
it's still a
close
classic
game,
uniform.
it's you can't bet against Kirby. And I think Georgia's been battle
Oh,
tested
man.
more. And I don't like a close game. They're comfortable playing in them. Like
Yeah.
I feel like at this point they'd almost rather be down in the 4th quarter.
Yeah. I'm betting against Kirby.
So I got Georgia winning 27-20, and the dogs stay on top.
Um, number 9 Notre Dame at number 22 Pitt. Pitt has a gauntlet of a schedule to end the season. They have Notre Dame this Saturday. They have Georgia Tech next week. I think at Georgia Tech, and then they have Miami at home.
That's
It's gonna
three
be
straight.
it's looking like three straight L's to me. But they have an opportunity to capitalize somehow, some way. I don't know if y'all saw
Dude,
Oh, I
there is
saw.
there's a
Oh,
way where
oh,
the ACC champ can get left
man.
out, but an at-large team can make it. An at-large ACC team can make it. It's super unlikely.
So the thing that I saw was talking about how the ACC could be left out as a whole
They could.
but they'll have a
because the
champion.
so the only way so the way that they would be left out as a whole is if Duke wins out, Duke's in the title game. So if Duke wins the title game, they'll be like 7-5. Like at that point, they're not a top 25 team. Like at that point, the AAC and maybe the Mountain West would have a team in the playoffs. The ACC wouldn't even make the playoffs
So they would
I'm
need
gonna
because
go.
they but they would need Tulane out of the American to make it because Tulane beat Duke head to head. So they'll be like, no way they can put Duke ahead of Tulane.
I'll be right back.
oh,
I'm
I
gonna
see
go
what you're saying.
throw the fuck up because you guys just said there's a chance two group of five teams get in.
Yeah,
And then
I'm gonna
James
go throw
Madison
up.
would be the other.
that's who it was. Yeah, not the Mountain West. It would be James Madison. Yeah, because they'd be
Yeah.
11-1 in the Sun.
Yeah, bro. The playoffs has got to change. It's just got to be the top 12 ranked teams. This is
I
this
think
is
Lane. I mean,
ridiculous.
I think Lane Kiffin said it perfectly. Like you got to just take the 12 best teams, and if there's any argument, hold on. If there's any arguments about who the 12 best teams are, instead of letting human beings in a committee pick, how about you throw the matchups in Vegas and see what lines they give you? Because Vegas will show you who the 12 best teams are.
Yeah.
They
They'll
He's
could
probably
also
never do that, but
they
he
should
made a
honestly just let they should honestly just let the CFB enthusiasts pick the playoffs,
he
but
made
it's a
this is
whole
the
other
last thing I'll say
discussion.
too about Lane. He made an interesting point about A&M.
Yeah, I
He
saw
said
that.
he said what more do they have to do to be number one? Because Ohio State's strength of schedule is 47, Indiana's is 36, A&M's is 11. And at what point do they get credit for going to Notre Dame and winning? Because had they not played Notre Dame at all and they would have played some, let's just say James Madison, they'd be in the same spot they are now, undefeated at number 3. Like he makes a point. Indiana went to Oregon and won, and Ohio State's gone nowhere and won.
Yeah, we get it. Okay, Indiana fucking won.
No, I'm
Throw it
just
in my
like
face.
he made an
Just
interesting
kidding. I'm
point, but
kidding. I don't know.
I
At
thought
the end of
that
the
was
day,
an interesting point to make. But
I think the point, the pushback on that, just playing devil's advocate,
yeah,
is
yeah,
A&M does have two squeak by wins of uh against two of the worst teams at SEC. The Arkansas game, 45-42.
yeah.
Auburn, 16-10. And they needed like a pick six or whatever it was in
yeah,
that Auburn game.
Ohio
and that's
State's only
fair.
close game is versus number 9 or number what? 9 Texas, 11 Texas. So
And
Yeah.
Washington.
yeah, they
Uh,
fucking won. It was 25-6.
but let's get to
They
this
dominated
game.
the whole game. But yeah, into
Oh,
the Pitt and
they
Notre
did
Dame
smoke
game.
him. You're right. God, the Big Ten is so fucking
So
bad.
Pitt, their only pathway to winning this game is if they completely sell out on the run
Yeah.
and stopping the run. Pitt, this surprised me. They're top three in the country in rushing defense. They're top 5 in the country in tackles for loss per game. So they're going to have to wreak havoc in the front in the trenches to have any hope in this game. If they don't, I think Notre Dame's just going to blow the doors off of them. Pitt starting a freshman quarterback.
It's his third game, I think, right?
He's cold.
Second or third.
He's played well. He's played well, but
Is Eli Holstein
you
hurt?
know,
Yeah, he's
yeah, he
hurt.
took Eli Holstein's job, so they're gonna have to sell out Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price to
He
have any
did take his
chance.
job. Damn, he's not even hurt. He just took his job.
Yeah, because at at first it was a switch. Yeah, it was a switch. I think Holstein did get hurt, and then the guy took over. He's been quarterback ever since.
No, he got benched on September 29th.
Yeah, he was bad in the previous game. Oh,
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah, I think their best bet's gonna be CJ Carr beat us.
They're gonna
That's
get
gonna be their
fucked.
best bet.
They're gonna get
And CJ Carr
destroyed.
can beat you, but there is a possibility you can turn him over and force him into some mistakes.
Yeah.
But I think that's Pitt's only pathway to winning this game. I don't see that happening. I think Jeremiah Love's one of the best top 5 offensive players in college football. I think CJ Carr's a really good quarterback.
He is.
And by the way, Jadarian Price is nice too, bro. He would start on more than
Almost
half
any
of
other
these college
team.
football teams. But him being RB2 and spelling Jeremiah Love, he's awesome as well. But I think Notre Dame will be too much. Their offense is really good. And when they get going, they score in bunches. That's the thing about Notre Dame. When they get going, they're they put their foot on the gas. And I think that's what's gonna happen here. Give me Notre Dame 42-17.
I like it. I think Notre Dame's gonna beat the shit out of them because if
And
I'm Pitt,
well, Pat Narduzzi doesn't care
thank you.
anyway. So
So if I'm Pitt
Bro, that
and
shit
I
pissed
look
me
at
off, bro.
if I'm Pitt and I look at social media, what's the first thing I see is my head coach going in his press conference and saying, "I don't care if we lose 110 to nothing." All right, dog. I promise you, your players care, and you should care, and you should care. Screw the conference. Like, screw if this can affect you or non-conf. As a competitor, you should care. Like, I I think Notre Dame's gonna walk all over them. I have Notre Dame winning 40-7 because Pat Narduzzi goes and says that. I mean, how are you gonna get your
yeah,
guys ready to play for a game that you don't care about?
yeah. How are you gonna hype them up pregame if they know in the back of mind what you said? They hear the press conferences.
And that's a good way to lose the locker room. So I mean, and with you, I know Pitt has the third ranked rush defense. Again, they've played no. I mean, they don't play anybody. Like, so I think Notre Dame's just gonna bully them. I think they're gonna come out and smack them around. I think we'll see that stadium empty in the fourth quarter. So I got Notre Dame winning 40-7. Actually, I have written down 34-7. So we'll go with that. But big day for Jeremiah Love. Big day for CJ Carr. Big day for my preseason national champion pick.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's honestly a good thing you didn't go with LSU. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like be a dick, but I remember you
No,
were
we're ass.
debating. No, y'all aren't. Brian Kelly was.
No, we're ass.
Um,
You saw last week. We're bad.
yeah, man. I like I said, y'all saw what he said. We can lose 110-3, doesn't matter as long as we win the next two games. To me, that right there is the prime example of how flawed the playoffs is. But
Bless
bless
you.
you. Like
Thank you.
the mentality that we can go lose a non-conference game and drop unranked, but as long as we win out and win the title game, we can finish like
Why would
20,
you
20.
say that?
Because at the end of the day, he's not wrong. Like Pitt could go and put all their backups in the game and lose 110-3, and it wouldn't matter. If they win versus Georgia Tech and win versus Miami and win the title game, they're in the playoffs, regardless of if they lost by 100 points because of the way
Just
that the playoffs is set up. Like,
just because you're not
it's
wrong, don't mean you gotta say it.
exactly. And I think just the playoffs right now, it's cool, but it's also very, I don't know, it's just skewed. There's a lot of ways it can be fixed, but man, yeah, a freshman QB versus that Pitt defense. They're gonna they're gonna throw
Bless
everything
you.
at him. Bless you,
Bless you.
bless.
See Pitt bringing
bless.
us these allergies, man.
I know.
I'm allergic to bullshit coaches.
Um, yeah, I think Jeremiah Love runs for close to 200 yards, if not over,
Hell yeah.
and like three
That's
or
your
four
preseason Heisman
touchdowns.
favorite, Pat.
It is. Um, I think Notre Dame wins 40-13.
Notre Dame.
You said what was the score?
40-13.
I think we all, yeah,
Excuse
we're
me.
all agree it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Which means one thing: Pitt's
Real,
gonna win.
real quick, little sponsorship deal I got here. Shout out Velo, the world's greatest lip pillows. Sponsor me,
Lip
Velo.
pillow. I was gonna say, what's your code? You use code. I don't know
use
at checkout.
use
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 code
code.
Pat Narduzzi's. Use code Pat Narduzzi's a loser.
There you go. You get 20% off.
No, you get 110% off.
Oh yeah, he's 110 and that was stupid, man.
Fucking
Guys,
hilarious.
what do you think about Oklahoma number
Uh
11?
oh.
Oklahoma going to whose jersey's that?
Go Irish. It's a Notre
Number
Dame
Who,
jersey.
who, who's,
number
who's on the
7.
back?
Who's that?
Nobody. This was before they could put names on jerseys. I got it at the Cotton Bowl.
Who was it? Let's see. Clemson and
Yeah,
Notre
I don't
Dame.
know, but remember that was the Clemson and Notre Dame playoff game, and we sat in the Clemson section, and I'm the only one that
Yeah,
had
yeah,
Notre
yeah.
Dame winning the bowl game. I got
Yeah,
heckled
and they
for
lost.
4 quarters.
that
And
was
they got
during 2019 or 2020.
2019, they lost 30-3.
they had Ian Book.
Yeah, that was a good team.
Yeah, it was.
Ian Book was nice, bro. Low key.
He was.
Who?
He was. Ian Book.
Tommy Reese? Who
Ian
was?
Book.
Oh, Ian was cold, bro. Speaking of
Guys,
Tommy Reese, watch out for Tommy
Dude,
Reese to the
Jacob.
Giants. Sorry,
to the Giants.
I just thought of that.
Oh, because he's
Mm.
the Browns OC. Bro, you're just pulling shit out of your ass, dog.
He's the new OC. He just got
He's been
bumped
the
up.
Browns
Number
OC.
He was their tight ends coach.
No. Either
Let me
way.
see.
Either way. Great,
Hold
he
on.
left
Sorry,
though.
I'm getting way
He
off topic.
Hold on.
Yeah, he got promoted this year to offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, they're so fucking bad, bro.
Dude, it's
All
fine.
right. Number 11, Oklahoma travels to Tuscaloosa to take on Alabama Christmas Tide. Jacob, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think Bama's the best team in the country. So I also think Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in the country, and we'll get to it in a little bit. I also think Ty Simpson is the favorite for the Heisman, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
He's not even on my top
Ty
five.
Simpson does not turn the ball over. He has 1 pick on the season, so they don't beat themselves. They're a machine. They don't beat themselves. They don't turn it over. They don't make mistakes. They don't make silly mistakes on defense. They're fundamentally sound. They're just a damn good team. Oklahoma's a dang good defense. I think it's going to be a defensive battle. I do have Bama winning 24-17. I think it'll be a close game. I do. Just John Mateer's gonna. If it's gonna be a close game, John Mateer's gonna have to make plays.
Well, he's
But
not.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, Ty Simpson and Bama make more plays. The thing about Ty Simpson's hard to game plan for as a defensive guy because he doesn't run by design, but he can run if he has to get a first down or get out of pressure. So he's more of your modern day, per se, like modern day pocket passer where he's going to sit back there and throw the ball. And if he has to run, he can run for 10 yards. So I think Bama, I mean, I have it 24-17. I think Bama could win by more. I really do. It all depends on if John Mateer can make plays. But I still got Bama. And again, that's a hard place to go into. I mean, Bryant Denny's a hard place to go. And
Yeah.
Nick Saban Field, it's hard. So
This game is hard to pick for me. I'm not gonna lie. I've already said before multiple times that this Bama team concerns me because they struggle running the football and they struggle stopping the run. I think Oklahoma can exploit those weaknesses. Well, the weakness of Bama not being able to run the football, at least. I think Oklahoma probably has a top 3 front seven in the country. They are really disruptive.
Yeah.
Really disruptive. They're top 3 in sacks. They're top 3 in like tackles for loss. I think number 1 in tackles for loss. It's insane. And I think they have 11 tackles a loss per game. They're going to need to get Bama into obvious passing situations, which Bama it feels like they are most of the time anyway. But they're going to have to force Alabama to third and longs and then just unleash the hounds on Ty Simpson from there. I'd send heaters at him all day long, and I think I think Oklahoma can have the advantage there. On the flip side, I think John Mateer is going to need to go Superman mode if Oklahoma's going to be really successful on offense. He's done it before. He did in the Michigan game. He's capable of doing it. He hasn't done it the past few games since coming back from that injury, right? He hasn't looked the same. I think you said he has 8 touchdowns, 7 picks, something
ew.
nasty like that. I think if they're gonna have a chance, man, he's gonna need to like pass for 250 and run for like at least 70 yards, 80 yards. I I haven't seen enough from OU's offense for me to pick him though. I can't. I just can't. Think Bama wins. I think it's gonna be a really close game. I think Oklahoma's gonna have a really good chance to win, but
Yeah.
I think Bama pulls it out at home.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
Give me Bama 24-21 at home.
I
It's
like
fair.
that.
I agree with for the most part what y'all said. Um, I don't think OU's offense is going to be able to do much. OU's defense is legit. Um, sorry, but I just don't trust John Mateer. Like he turns it over. He has 8 touchdowns with 7 picks on the year. He's gonna try to do too much. Like you said, Jimmy, he has to go Superman mode to win. And if he does that, he's gonna turn it over. If they can force him to throw the ball, if Bama can shut down the run and force them to throw the ball, I don't think Bama has an issue. OU's defense is good enough to keep them in the game, but they're not good enough to single-handedly win them the game like they did last year. I don't think Bama. I would say I don't think they're going to struggle, but I don't think they're going to go in there and just dominate. I don't think they're going to go out there and just dominate the game from start to finish. They'll win. They'll have some. It'll be a slower paced game, but I think Bama wins 24-6. I don't think OU scores a touchdown. I think
Hey,
Bama maybe takes an early. I think Bama takes a 2 touchdown lead in the second, like 14-0, and they don't play conservative, but they don't run anything to risk turnovers. They keep short passes. They'll pass it short to um, arguably the most dynamic receiver in the game, Jeremy Bernard. They're gonna run the ball. Ty Simpson's efficient. He can run if he needs to. But yeah, I just think I don't think Bama struggles, but I don't think they go out there and pull all the stops out of the playbook either. I think it's I think it'll be a old school SEC kind of game, hard nosed. I just don't trust OU's offense at all.
I like it. Bama clean sweep.
So you know what that means.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's back to back
Guys, who
clean
y'all
sweeps.
upset?
Wait, we Iowa USC.
Oh yeah, I think
Or do you should go to
I
the
think
upset?
USC. I think USC wipes the floor at Iowa. I think they
Yup.
do. Iowa, like
I agree.
that was the perfect circumstances for them
Storm
to
for
win
them.
a game against a more talented team. I think them
Cold,
going out to Southern
rainy,
Cal and how Southern Cal's built.
injuries.
Yeah.
Right, right. I think how Southern Cal's built, they're more physical than they have been in previous years, and that's one of the knocks on Lincoln Riley and his teams. But they out physicaled Michigan a few weeks back. And we know Michigan's one of the most physical teams year in and year out. I think they'll do that to Iowa as well. And Iowa obviously doesn't have the firepower to keep up with USC. I believe USC just came off a bye week as well, as opposed to
They did.
Iowa coming off of a grueling 4 quarter game, very physical game, emotional game. I think USC beats them like 34-17.
That's so close to what I have. I agree with everything you just said. And USC's offense might be one of the best offenses in the country. Like, Myava slings the rock, and Makai Lemon is a dog.
He's
USC
nice.
can
He's
fuck
real
off.
good.
He is nice.
I'm with you. I think USC gives them all they can handle. I have USC winning 34-14.
Hmm.
So, Pat,
Like you said, it was a perfect storm for Iowa last week. Oregon had 4 starters out, raining,
Oh, I'm sorry. They
horrible
were not
weather.
on a bye week. They played Northwestern on that Friday night.
That's right.
so
That's
so
right.
they
That's why it
they
felt like
were on a
when
bye
they had
week.
the fake punt. The fake punt. Yeah.
That's right. That should have been a penalty. Uh
Oh, really?
yeah, the punter was wearing the same number as one of the receivers. Um this is real fast, and then I'll get back to this. This is off topic, but not off topic. Oregon, eight of their 9 Big Ten opponents have a bye before they play Oregon. Minnesota had a bye this past weekend. Oregon played on Saturday. They play Minnesota on Friday. But Yeah, Iowa had the perfect storm. 4 Oregon guys out, raining in Iowa. They got out physicaled. This is the usual kind of. This is the kind of Iowa team we're used to, but they have a QB who's competent at least somewhat.
He sucks.
I don't know if USC is physical enough. I don't know if USC is physical enough to beat Iowa. I think if Iowa can remain physical and actually stop the run this week and not give up 262 yards rushing, they have a chance. USC's offense is electric. Um, I think unlike last week, Iowa stuns college football, and I think they beat USC 20-17.
Jimmy,
Jacob, I got a
do
question.
you like that?
Yeah,
Huh? What?
I got a question though, Jacob.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what's funny?
No, you said they
You
have a
like what?
good Pat. You said they have a good quarterback, and I said he sucks.
Oh, I mean, he's ass, but he's better than they've had since. He's the best QB they've had since what's CJ Beathard, which was like 12 years ago.
DJ. Um, with Iowa, Jacob,
Hmm.
what do
Yeah,
you think it is? Do you think their scheme is outdated, or do you think they've never
yeah.
been able to get wide receivers that can separate, or
No,
what the
I,
fuck?
I, I think
Because it's
Kirk
the same
Ferentz
thing
just
every
See,
year.
no.
Kirk
I
Ferentz was
think
just
Kirk
stuck in
Ferentz just has
1990,
refused
bro.
to adapt to modern day offense. Eh, Like, I get it, you're an older coach, but you have to adapt. Like, for a prime example, I was watching TCU Oregon in the Alamo Bowl the other day at work, and they were talking about Gary Patterson. And they were talking about how he's an older coach, older generation. You know, they're so used to running the ball, just controlling the clock, being physical. And then Gary's last couple of years at TCU, he brought in Sonny Cumby and Doug Meacham and kind of gave them full control of the offense, and it changed TCU to where now TCU wasn't just beating you on defense; they were going to score 45 points and only give up 15. Gary adapted. You know, Nick Saban adapted. Older guys adapted. Kirk Ferentz has never adapted. Kirk Ferentz, like, he continues to just, get in tight formations, run the ball, try to control the clock. Like, that's great, but look at the academies. They try to do that too, and they lose games. Like, in modern football, you have to be able to spread out and throw the ball. That's just the reality of it. There's too many good athletes now on defense that if you keep everything tight and you're just going to run the ball, you're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
So I think
Bro,
that's Kirk's biggest thing. I think he's refused to adapt. I think he tried this year, and he fired his son as the OC and tried to go to a new offense. It hasn't worked.
And that
because they can still be a run-oriented team, but it's like, bro,
Yeah, oh, absolutely. You can still
you got to
run the
spread this
ball,
bitch out.
right? Like you can still run the ball to set up the pass, but they
I'm
don't
still
throw it
listening.
well enough to where no team's gonna fear your passing game. Like, they're gonna load the box and be like, all right, Mark Gronowski beat me, and he's not gonna beat you. So
By the way, Doug Meacham is the interim head coach for Oklahoma State. I did not know
Oklahoma
that.
State and Sonny Cumby's the head coach at Louisiana Tech.
Damn.
But like, they were the co-OCs with Boykin and Kenny Hill, and so
And Gary Patterson got fired.
Gary Patterson got ran out at TCU.
Rightfully so.
No. Sonny Dykes went to a
Upsets.
national champ. Sonny Dykes went to a natty with Gary's guys.
Yeah, the next year. Yep.
Literally his first year, he
Year
went to the
one.
Natty. Yep. Upset. Oh, I got
Upsets.
Arizona. I got Arizona beating Cincinnati.
Hmm. I could see Arizona's been flying under the radar.
They're 6-3. They score a lot of points. Their backup quarterback is North Texas area's all-time leading passer. So, dude's gonna be a stud, but he's the backup right now. So,
Guys,
Yeah.
give me give me Northwestern beating Michigan.
yo, I love it.
Justice Haynes is out for the
I have
year.
4.
Bryce Underwood is on pace for like
He's
9
He's
what?
touchdowns this
what?
season. Huh?
He's out for the year?
He's out for the year?
I totally missed that,
I
bro.
think he's out indefinitely or for the next couple weeks.
What?
I think there is a chance he does come back. Can
I
one of
Me
y'all
will.
too.
check that out?
He
He's
remains
I
week
got
to
he.
you.
week. He remains week to
I think he
week,
had a
but
foot
this was as of
procedure.
yesterday. It's a foot injury. Yeah, as of yesterday, he remains
Yeah,
week to
he's
week. Speaking of injuries, Marvin Harrison is out 2 weeks. He had his appendix removed
I saw that.
like
like 3
Junior.
hours ago. Yeah, like 2 hours
Dude,
ago. He
it's
had
a good thing I'm
appendicitis.
ass in my
He had
fantasy
a
football league. Well, it's a good thing I'm fucking 1-8.
yeah, he's still week to week. He's gonna be out.
Yeah,
Saturday will
he
Let
be
me go ahead
his
so
and
second
take
game
him
he's
out.
missed.
Let me take him out of my
I
lineup.
mean not that Jordan Marshall can't play, he can ball out, but Justice Haynes is a home run
Yeah,
hitter.
yeah. I have 4 upsets, but
What?
I don't know. Northwestern's just flying under the radar. Northwestern is winless when they play at Wrigley Field, and they play at Wrigley this Saturday. I don't know. Why not? I think Northwestern gonna beat them.
Dude,
yeah, I like that. I like that. Huh?
that's crazy. Nothing. In
What?
our fantasy league, I'm already
What?
eliminated from the playoffs.
Damn.
Dude.
Dude,
Um,
my team, we've literally given up the most points in the league. That's crazy.
Iowa over USC is an
I'm gonna
upset
drop
pick, but
my
that doesn't
team.
count. I have 3 other upset picks. This is an interesting week.
Fire away.
I know it's supposed. I know it's supposed to be 1, but Duke is favored versus Virginia. I think Virginia could beat them, but I don't know. That one's eh. But my
Anyone
actual
can beat
2 upset
anybody in the
picks.
ACC.
Yeah, I have 2 upset picks. For real, for real. I have NC State beating Miami,
Well, I
and
looked at that
Clemson
one.
beats Louisville. And Clemson beats Louisville, and the ACC is in shambles.
Bro, imagine that actually happens. We might just need to
I mean,
cancel the
at that
ACC
point,
altogether.
like to be fair, like if that does happen, the ACC will not get a playoff team in.
Yeah,
Oh
No,
yeah,
seriously,
no,
because
yeah, no,
because
yeah,
because UNT or South Florida will be higher than them, and at that point, James Madison's probably going to be higher than them.
yeah, yeah.
yeah. That's bad,
Oh, excuse me. Horrible.
bro. People are complaining that Miami's lower than Notre Dame.
I saw that shit, bro.
I mean, like, yeah, I get it. Head to head is the first thing that should matter. It's not the
But it's
only thing
week
that
one
should
too.
matter.
Yeah, like to me,
And I
like
was,
week one,
yeah,
like to me, you got to take week one with a grain of salt. Like Bama lost to Florida State. Like week one happens. Like it's week one. Like nobody's ever like Notre Dame had a new
Nobody
quarterback.
knows
Bama had a new quarterback. Like
Miami had a new quarterback.
nobody
You
knows
don't.
what to scheme for.
Yeah.
Like nobody knows what scheme you're running, what your players are gonna do. Like Miami sucks.
Yeah.
If Miami and Notre Dame played right now, Notre Dame would beat them by 10.
What would be the
If
bright
Bama and
off them?
Florida, if Bama and Florida State played right now, Bama wins by 57 points.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so for example, if it's something like Texas and Oklahoma, it's head to head. They played in week 6 or 7. Damn it, 6, 7. Um, and they have similar similar resumes. That it's like okay, cool. They can be bunched like right next to each other. But
Which they are.
yeah, they beat Notre Dame, but I don't want to say Miami has bad losses, but bro, SMU,
They look bad. They look
Louisville,
bad at times.
like if we're going on straight eye
Carson
test,
Beck
no,
has
those teams are not that good at
Carson
all.
Beck has 7 interceptions
Pat,
in
we
those 2
can't hear
games
you.
combined.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, say it again, Pat.
Carson Beck has 7 interceptions in those 2 games
What the
combined, bro.
fuck?
7. He has 4 versus.
Great.
I'm pretty sure he had
Not
I
again.
can't
3
hear.
versus SMU, and then I know.
Pat, we can't hear you.
Huh?
We
Why
can't
does this
hear you.
always happen?
And then you cut back in
Can
like,
you hear me now?
what the hell?
Can you hear me now? Dude.
Wait, talk, Pat.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Can you guys hear me now?
There it is. The double
Yeah,
picture.
there's
Yeah,
two
we
of
can
you
hear
now.
you.
Dude. This happens every week, and I don't know why.
There's
Can you hear
two
me now?
Pats. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, he had 4 picks versus Louisville and 3 picks versus SMU.
Ew.
Someone said this. He was a Georgia fan, right? Whenever Carson Beck plays bad and he throws picks, he never throws just one. It's always
No.
2, 3,
Yeah.
or 4. Like it's in a pile. He throws
Yeah.
a group of interceptions. Like if you
Stats,
look at
bro.
his stats, going back to Georgia, it's been rare that he's only thrown like one pick in a game, like a single pick. It's always like 0 or it's 2, 3, or 4. It's crazy. But
So bad.
guys, speaking of quarterbacks, let's rank our Heisman our Heisman list right now. Who wants to start it off? Where do I want to start it off?
Should
I can. Should we go 5 to 1 at the same, like 5, 4,
yeah. I was
3,
saying, should we
2?
all say our 5, then like all say number 4, or should we
No,
just like?
one person do their entire list first.
I'll start. I'll start then. At
Okay.
5, I'll show a little love to Joe Fagano at UConn.
Yo, Joe!
Okay.
Look, I know he's
I like
not.
that.
I know UConn's not. I know UConn's not killing people, but he's got a 68.8 completion percentage. He leads the nation in passing yards with 28.40. He also has 25 passing touchdowns and no picks.
Crazy.
That's impressive. Doesn't
That's
really matter who
impressive.
you
I don't
play.
care who's on your schedule.
Right, that's impressive. At
Yeah.
4, I have Pat's preseason pick. I have Jeremiah Love. He's got 154 rushes for 988 yards, which is 6.4 yards an attempt. And he's got 13 touchdowns. Like 6.4
Yes,
is crazy.
His receiving
At
is nice
3,
too.
At 3, I got Fernando Mendoza. Oh yeah, receiving. I didn't even look at his receiving yards.
He has 3 receiving touchdowns. He leads the nation in total touchdowns with 16.
At 3, I have Fernando Mendoza. He's got a 71.3% completion percentage with 2,342 yards. He has 23 picks and 5 interceptions. At 2, I
23
have
picks
Julian
and
Sayin.
You said so. Oh yeah.
23 picks and 5 interceptions.
Sorry, 26 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. At
Yeah.
2, I have Julian Sayin, who's got an 80.9% completion percentage with 2,491 yards, with 24 touchdowns and 4 picks.
Yeah.
And at 1, I have Ty Simpson, who's got a 66.9% completion percentage with 2,461 passing yards, with 21 touchdowns and 1 interception. So
Yeah.
that's my top
Can't even
5.
argue. I like it. I like it a lot. A lot.
So
It's a good
Okay,
list.
thanks.
my top five is a little different. I wanted to put Jeremiah Love in there. I wanted to put Jeremiah Smith in there too, if I'm being really honest. But
Yeah.
wide receiver is probably the third most likely position to win the Heisman. And
Yeah.
when you compare his stats 9 weeks into the season compared to the last Heisman winner at wide receiver, Devontae Smith, it's not even close.
Devontae's season was
At this point of the
crazy.
season, Devontae Smith already had 1,300. He already had 1,300 receiving yards and 13 touchdowns or 15 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
that's
he finished the year with
that's not even
2,000.
because he was doing punt return too. He was doing kickoffs. But both Jeremiah's didn't make the cut. Number 5, I have Haynes King.
Yeah,
If it
Haynes.
if it wasn't if this is like a if this was a literal most valuable player, Haynes King has as great of a shot as anybody because where would Georgia Tech be without Haynes King?
The bottom of the ACC.
Yeah. He does so much for their offense and for their team, not even just production wise, but emotionally. I have to put
Yeah.
him in there. He has what 14 rushing touchdowns. He puts his body on the line. Great leader. I'd throw him in there. Number 4, Diego Pavia. He puts he puts up monster stats. And Vandy's 8-2. Never been here before. You can say the same thing I said about Haynes King with Diego Pavia. Where the hell would Vanderbilt be without Diego Pavia?
Where they normally are,
And
the bottom
his
of the
passing
ACC.
his passing numbers have greatly improved compared to last season too.
Yeah.
So I think in the last couple games he's had a couple 300-yard passing games. No, against Texas it was
He
it was
has
empty
the
calories, but he's a monster. Number 3
yeah.
is now we're in the the top 3 quarterbacks we've been talking about all year. Number 3 I have Ty Simpson, and these guys are all interchangeable for me. Number 3 I have Ty Simpson. Number 2 I have Julian Sayin, and I almost made him number 1, but that slow start where offensively Ohio State was just trying to coddle Julian Sayin, I think it's holding him back slightly because his numbers are already there with Mendoza and Simpson, and they weren't even opening it up the first couple weeks of the year. The last 4 or 5 weeks, you can make an argument he's been easily the best quarterback in college football. One of the most efficient quarterbacks I've seen. Bro, I saw a stat today,
80,
guys.
80% is crazy.
80% is crazy. You know what's crazier? He hasn't thrown consecutive incompletions in a game this year.
I saw that.
So if he misses a throw, you're damn sure he's hitting the next throw. You know how hard that is?
So hard. So hard, bro.
There's probably only two people in the
And
country that can do that: Julian Sayin and myself.
and the number one, I have Fernando Mendoza. He's been consistently great all year long. I think he had a Heisman moment, a Heisman drive against Penn State. I think people were saying, "Oh, it's against a bad Penn State team," or "Oh, he got outplayed by a backup quarterback, Grunkemeyer." But I think that's the whole point of him having a Heisman moment. He did not play very well on Saturday for the most part, and when he needed most on that final drive, I think they needed 86 or 88 yards going down the field. Walked them down with a
Dissect
minute and a half
defensive.
left, lit them up, and let's not act like Penn State doesn't have a good defense. They have guys that are getting drafted next year. They're very talented. That wasn't an issue at Penn State. And he took them down the field and
Catch of
ended
the
it off to that
season.
great, yep,
Catch of
to
the
Omar
season right there
Cooper.
too.
And yeah, I think he's number one right now.
Julian Sayin is a whole 3 points clear of the single season completion percentage record. Bo Nix and Matt Jones were 77.4.
Yeah, I've never seen a
Um,
quarterback this efficient, bro.
Honorable mentions from mine. Ty
Huh?
Simpson, honorable
Huh?
mention. Joe
Whoa.
Fagnano and Jacob Rodriguez are my 3 honorable mentions.
Okay. I'm curious to see if you're gonna
5,
say this guy's name, but keep going.
5 is Diego Pavia. He leads the nation in total yards. Um, 4, I have Fernando Mendoza. 3, I have Julian Sayin. 2, if they continue this path and win the SEC, Marcel Reed will be in New York.
Dude, his stats are
Not
terrible.
saying he has, not saying he has the best stats. Not saying he's blowing everybody away. Everybody loves the SEC. SEC dominant this. SEC dominant that. If he goes undefeated and he wins the SEC, he will be in New York.
No,
That is just because of that. Just because of the SEC bias.
Okay.
there's no bias.
Number 1, same thing. Number 1, if this team continues to win out, make the playoffs as a top 10 team, he is their most important player. Like we just mentioned, he leads college football in scrimmage touchdowns. Jeremiah Love, my preseason Heisman, is still number 1 on my Heisman list.
So let's go to Marcel Reed real
It's
quick.
just,
That's the name. That's the name I was waiting to hear because Jacob didn't say it, and I damn sure didn't say it. I thought you weren't gonna say it,
yeah,
and then you did. So
yeah,
I agree. Even if they don't win the SEC championship game, if they go 12-0 in the regular season, I think he'll be in New York.
yeah.
I'm not saying it's
Should
what
now
I think should
do his
happen, but
numbers.
I think it's going to happen.
Yeah,
The only
and I'm
reason
the
I
same way.
say
I put him there. I put him there because do I think he has the best numbers? No, he has 16 with 6, or he has 19 with 6, and 6 rushing touchdowns. But he's led them to so far an undefeated season in the SEC, and he has a chance to lead them to an undefeated season in the SEC.
I think the
In the
only way he
past,
get
that in the past, we've seen the voters value that so much.
the only
I'm not
reason I
saying he's gonna
don't
win.
the only reason I don't think he gets to New York because if Indiana, Ohio State, and Bama win out and run the table, I don't think the voting will be disparate enough to have 4 finalists. I don't. I think those 3 will
Well,
dominate enough to where they'll only take 3 finalists.
what you just said contradicts what I just said, so that makes sense. You have Bama winning out. I said if A&M wins out, Marcel Reed is there. If Bama wins out, they beat A&M in the title game. I think winning QB of the SEC will be in New York. Whether it's Ty Simpson or Marcel Reed, whoever wins the SEC out of those two will be in New York, just because they won the SEC. Julian Sain and Fernando Mendoza will play in the Big Ten title game. Winner of that will be in New York. So let's say Marcel Reed wins the SEC, Julian
Both of them
Sain
will probably
wins
be in.
the Big Ten. They're both in. They're both in, and then I have Jeremiah Love. I think runs the table with Notre Dame, and he gets That's why I have that top three. I'm not saying that they're the three best players. Marcel Reed's not. Julian Sain and Jeremiah Love are. But I just think if Marcel Reed and Julian Sain run the tables, go undefeated, win their conference, they'll be in New York. I think Jeremiah Love is going to continue to, I don't want to say carry Notre Dame's offense, but CJ Carr benefits from having a running back like Jeremiah Love. I don't have to throw the ball 30 times a game. I can check it down to him, and he can take a 3-yard check down 60 yards to the house. There's not a lot of running backs that can do that.
He's definitely a home run hitter. No pun intended. I love his game. He's gonna be great on Sundays, bro. By
In
his
the latest
second, third
mock,
year in
he
the
goes to
league, he's gonna
Dallas.
be one of the best. He's gonna be one of the highest fantasy players.
No,
He's that
facts.
good.
And
He's really
in the
good.
most recent mock draft, he goes to Dallas at like 24, which I would
Dude,
absolutely love.
I would hate that.
Oh,
We need defense. We don't need offense.
Why? Oh, defense. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, if we have Jeremiah Love, we'll just score 50. We'll just give up 50. We'll score 51.
Yeah, we've seen how that works out. It doesn't.
Yeah, we're about to go 13. We're about to go 12-5-1. I mean, simple as that.
Nah.
No, I'm just kidding.
If y'all lose to Geno Smith,
I'll jump off my balcony.
I hope not. Y'all better not lose that game.
We do have DeMarvion Overshown is back, so that helps.
Hey, Asia Zero.
Yeah, we get
Overshown's back.
Overshown,
We
Shimon
traded for
Ravel,
Logan.
Quentin Williams, and Logan Wilson. So that should help.
Yeah. Should. We'll see.
Oh man.
Anybody have trivia?
Yeah, guys.
Nah, we'll
No
save it for
trivia
Sunday
tonight.
because of the
Oh,
Heisman.
what?
You had a good one?
I did. It's okay. I'll wait.
You can ask real fast because you're the only one that has it.
Oh, I know. Do y'all know when the last tie was in college football? It's heralded as the toilet bowl.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck? 1964.
No.
You're asking us when?
Yeah, when?
When did they stop doing ties?
Was it after 1980?
It
It was
has to
after
be.
64.
After 1980?
Yep.
I think they stopped ties in
2004.
the 90s. No, they stopped ties in the 90s, I think. I don't know, 94.
Ohio State and Michigan in
19,
1996.
1983. It ended 0-0. It was Oregon versus Oregon State.
Bro,
That ain't no
if I
Civil
sat
War to
through a
me,
whole
that.
game,
They
no.
called it
It
they called it the toilet bowl.
would cause a civil war because you just spent 3 fucking hours and you watched a 0-0 game. I think I would crash out, bro. It's like sitting there and watching a soccer game. It's like sitting there watching a soccer game and it ends 0-0.
In the end is
Or
0
watching an
0.
18-inning baseball game and it's 0-0. Nah, bro. That's why I became an Oregon fan and like 2009 because I just couldn't back then.
Well, we weren't even born.
Bro,
Yeah, I was
why
hanging
does
with
the
my
NFL
dad.
still have ties?
I hate that shit, bro.
I
It
get
doesn't
it.
make any
I
sense
get
to
It's
it
me.
the
though.
most.
I mean, at
Honestly,
that point,
if overtime ends
at
in a
that point,
tie,
you play 5 quarters. So
if the game ends in a tie, you should just go to a kickoff. Both kickers kick from the 30, the 40, the 50, the
Like
60, and
penalty
so
kicks,
forth
pretty
until one of
much.
them
Yeah,
misses. Like penalty kicks, yes.
I like that. I like that.
That would be dope. The Cowboys would never lose a tie.
the
Yeah.
thing
Or
about a
just,
tie in
or
the
just
NFL though, a, a tie in the NFL, a tie doesn't hurt you in the loss column.
That's
Like
true.
if a team is 8-9-1 and a team is 7-10, the 8-9-1 team wins the division because they have less losses. I'm sorry.
And one more win.
Yeah. If a team is 8-9, I'm sorry. If a team is 8-1 and a team is
eight,
8-9,
eight
then
and
the
one. Yeah.
8-1 team wins the division because they have less losses.
I mean,
No, I need a winner and I need a loser.
yeah,
All right, guys,
I
that's
feel
gonna
that.
wrap
I
it up.
agree.
That's gonna wrap it up for our Week 12 edition of the CFB Enthusiast podcast. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe if you made it this far. Packed show for y'all tonight, so I would really appreciate if y'all show some support down below, giving us a like, comment, subscribing. We are growing the page, so I appreciate that. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram and TikTok, CFB_enthusiast. That's where you find a lot of our short form content if you're not able to catch the full episodes. Other than that, I'm Jimmy. That's Jacob. That's Patrick. We are out of here. Peace.
Peace.